Monday, it's Mrs. Oakes. I'm here to work through your comprehension today, which is some ELA practice with reading and writing. So grab your book and a pencil and let's get started. Okay, so our comprehension, we are going to work through this passage called Rare and Beautiful Blooms. So it says Rare and Beautiful Blooms. Let's read through together. One of the rarest flowering plants in the world, the I forgot to start with our intention. When you're reading the passage, as you read about the Snowdonia hawkweed, sounds interesting, I've never heard of it, think about other rare plants and animals you know of, and think about how people treat rare things. Okay, so after this is done, I will post a quick picture of a Snowdonia hawkweed, but while you're reading, think about other rare plants and animals and how people treat rare things. Rare and beautiful blooms. One of the rarest flowering plants in the world, the Snowdonia hawkweed, grows wild only in Snowdonia National Park in northern Wales. The region is rocky and mountainous, and the air is cool and damp. The Snowdonia hawkweed prefers this habitat. In fact, it grows nowhere else in the world. It is even picky about where it grows in the park. Snowdonia hawkweed is about 11 inches tall. Its bright yellow blossoms have thin petals with ragged edges. The Snowdonia hawkweed may not be the most beautiful plant in the world, but it is a favorite snack of sheep. In 1953, the Snowdonia hawkweed disappeared. People feared that the plant was gone forever. They believed that sheep grazing on the land had eaten the last few plants. So the people who ran the park removed the sheep from the area, hoping that the hawkweed might return. 49 years later, a group of plant scientists found the yellow flowers blooming in one spot in the park. The hawkweed had returned. Scientists collected seeds from the plant in case it disappeared again. But since 2002, the rare plant has continued to bloom in the park. So, here, this is something for you to practice. Describe something rare or special that you have seen and where you saw it. So maybe you saw something in a museum. Maybe you saw something rare. Like, have you ever seen a sundog over the sun when it's really, really cold out? Those are pretty rare. Rainbows are rare. They don't happen every day. Rare means it's something you don't see every day. It's something special. So you can write a sentence here to describe something special that you have seen and where you saw it. You can share that with me if you'd like. You can send me a dojo message. And we're going to move on to the skills practice. This is very personal, so I'm going to let you respond to that one. What's something rare or special that you have seen? But we're going to do our multiple choice questions today. So, which phrase best describes the climate of Snowdonia National Park? Okay, so it even says, the region is rocky and mountainous, and the air is cool and damp. Okay. So, it's cold and snowy. No, it didn't say that. Hot and dry. Nuh-uh. Cool and damp. Yes. And warm and windy. No. So then we're going to go on to number 2. Which group of people would probably care most if Snowdonia hawkweed disappeared? So I think scientists who study plants, maybe, but let's make sure. Farmers who graze their sheep in the mountains, no, because they're not supposed to eat it anyway. Scientists who study where birds and insects, well, no, because they're not studying plants. And visitors who enjoy hiking in the mountains, I don't think they would care as much as scientists who study plants, because that's their life, right? But their life's work is studying these plants. From the passage, number 3, from the passage, you can conclude that Snowdonia hawkweed, A, is the most beautiful plant in the world. No, they didn't say that. B, grows like a weed in northern Wales. No, because if it grew like a weed, it would be everywhere. It's called a weed, but it does not grow like a weed. Was always rare. Yes, it's always been rare. One of the rarest flowering plants in the world, because it only grows in this one special park. And D, will never be seen again in the wild. Well, that's not true, because it did disappear, but it came back. If you look, 1953, it disappeared for 49 years later. 49 years. It's a long time. It's almost 50 years. Which adjective best describes how people felt when Snowdonia hawkweed was found in 2002? So remember, it's been gone for 49 years and it appears again. Were they curious? Probably not. Disappointed? Definitely not. Concerned? No. They were thrilled. Imagine that you were a scientist and before you were even born, probably, this wonderful weed has gone extinct. It's gone from the whole world. And then you're out doing your sciencey stuff one day and you see it. That would be super excited. You would be thrilled. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a picture of the Snowdonia hawkweed and hope that that helps with your understanding. Definitely want to hear something rare or special that you have seen and where you saw it. So maybe it's dinosaur bones. Maybe it's, I'm trying to think what else rare or special you might have seen. Thinking of what I have seen, maybe you saw there's a plant in Manitoba that's pretty rare. It's called lady slippers. Maybe you came across some lady slippers while you were out walking in the park. I'm not sure, but tell me about it. Okay, time for the picture. All right, so I wasn't able to find the best picture, but it kind of looks like, I think you should definitely Google this yourself. It kind of looks like a dandelion. I'm just gonna go back here and show you my Google images. So it's like a dandelion, but with square, thin petals. I think it's a little bit more special than a dandelion, but oopsie, made my screen go black. When I saw it, I thought, that looks like a dandelion. That blue thing is not a hawkweed, but you can see here, there's a bee on it. It looks lovely. But this little flower is so rare that it's a really big deal when they find the hawkweed, or that they found it when they thought it was completely extinct. So it's a big deal. Oh, and there's some sheep. They are looking for the hawkweed to eat. All right, I hope that that helped you picture the hawkweed a little better. Helped you with your comprehension. And I'll be back tomorrow with another one to help you through that too. So have a great rest of your day. With the rest of your day, if you are looking for some ELA practice, I posted some writing prompts on Dojo. So check them out and maybe do some writing today, something that you want to do. So pick something that you want to write about and then practice writing about it. All right, I will see you later. Bye.